Shalom and good day all. This is Tehillim29 back again for Rainbow Press and Comics Fool's Gold review. Well, as you can see in this Fool's Gold, we will be reviewing Superman Action Comics issue 1026. Now, to those who are new to Fool's Gold, let me show you how I rate the system. Alright, I do rate the cover, the art, and also the story. But as you can see here, I also cover the total for the artist and for the writer. What's this total about? Let me show you. As you can see, the total for this comic is $3.99 in US dollars, and into Australian, on the shelf price it's about $7.95, but because I have a standing order, or it's on my comic list, I paid $7.15 for it through my RCS. And I also rate it on how much I think the story is worth, how much I think the art is worth, including the cover, and how much goes towards the artist and how much goes towards the writer. So let's get to it. So let's get started to rating the cover for this story. Does this cover in any way cover what actually happens within the story? Not really. So let's just give it a general rating before I give the rating of how much I think the cover is worth. In this case, it's a 3 out of 10. How much do I think it's worth, the cover? About 75 cents. Let's get to the internal art. Alright, this is up towards the beginning in art wise. I'm going to show you something towards the middle. Here's the middle of the book. Do you see a problem here? Because I sort of do. And here is the end of the book. Yeah. Oy gewollt. I must say, with this issue, I am highly disappointed with the art. And I mean highly disappointed with the art. I didn't think I'd give it such a low bloody rating, but this time it's getting 2 out of 10. How much do I think it's worth? 25 cents. Next thing, let's move on to the story. Does it cover cast of characters? Yes, we do get the cast of characters, but you're getting fucking dizzy trying to find them. Not really needed in a comic like this. Like I said, you can't bank on Bendis at DC Comics. I still hold true to it. If you really want to pick up some really good Brian Michael Bendis, I advise you pick up his Jinx World series. Next thing, do we get locations? Well, where the fuck were they? We got to see them, but they weren't really pointed out that well. And it was an utter catastrophe in trying to find that. So a bit of a 0 out of 10 for that. What about Comic references. Were there any comic references? None of those to sort of show any importance to the character from the previous issue. None of that. None at all. I don't know why the fuck this thing is on shelf. It shouldn't even be on shelf. It should be in the shredder. I think even the shredder would put it through the shredder. Oh my goodness. What about time? Do we actually get time of when this is occurring? No, not really. 0 out of 10 for that too. Overall story rating? 0 out of 10. How much do I think the story's worth? $0. As you can see, the artist wins this time around. This story is atrocious. And thank goodness Bendis is leaving Action Comics and will be off by issue 128. And the same with Superman and Young Justice. About the only thing he needs to leave is Legion of Superheroes. And he needs to stay on Jinx World. And maybe take some time to do some DC Elseworld stories. I think that would be a better place for him to go instead of on DC Canon. And let me tell you something, DC, if you ever come across this video, there are still readers out there who pick up your Elseworld stories and enjoy them. Try it with Brian Michael Bendis. Who knows? You might gain back what you lost within the last couple of years that he's been on DC Comics. Well, until then, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And until then, let's keep it colourful. If you've now reached the end of this video, you are awesome.